dude.
So I just got off the phone with WEEI. I couldn't hold my tongue. I live in Rhode Island, so I get the WEEI. These guys are so delusional here in Boston and Rhode Island about Drake Maye. It's insane.
Like what they say.
They're over here saying they would take Drake Maye, way better than Joe Burrow. They would have to debate with Josh Allen. They said it's not even close. He's already leaps and bounds better than Eli Manning. They're like laughing at that.
Well, hold on a second. So,
well, he's their guy. I get it.
Hold on a second.
And he did almost win an MVP in his second season. So, relatively speaking,
he's far and away better than Eli Manning.
Well,
in 2 years? In 2 years.
Now, he was second in MVP voting. I get it. But
when was Eli Manning second in MVP
But hold on. Hear me out, though.
When did that happen?
So is it he was second in MVP voting, or was it the benefit of the schedule? Like, pick a lane here with the Patriots.
No. Hold on. I think some of the other stuff is crazy. Like, would I take Drake Maye over Josh Allen? I would not. Would I take Drake Maye over Joe Burrow? I would not, unless you just believe Joe Burrow can't stay healthy. I'll put that one aside. All right, whatever. I think that's stupid. And I think Drake Maye is probably headed towards a regression next year. Absolutely. I think the schedule plays a part of it. All right?
It definitely plays a part of it.
1,000%. I've been saying it for weeks, so it's not like it's new. But if they say, or our last caller says, even though we disagreed with it, he is leaps and bounds ahead of Eli Manning, that's a fact.
Well,
that doesn't mean he's going to be better than Eli Manning.
Eli won 10 games in year 2.
Okay, and Drake Maye won 14.
And we went to the playoffs, and if it wasn't for a horrendous game plan and execution against the Carolina Panthers, who knew how far we'd go that year? I mean, we were pretty damn good.
But he also threw 17 interceptions that year.
Okay, great. I'm not even talking about that. Drake Maye and the New England Patriots, and you mentioned this multiple times,
and I stand by it,
had a very weak season.
1,000%. Yes.
And you know how it's demonstrated? Look at the sack totals against the teams that they played in the regular season versus the teams they played in the playoffs. When they played good teams, defensively especially, he got sacked 5 times or more, because there were 6 in the Super Bowl in every playoff game.
Did you see the yards per play stat from Drake Maye in the playoffs?
It was ridiculously bad.
He averaged less yards per play than the 0-16 Cleveland Browns offense did.
Yes. So when they played good teams, they were horrendous offensively.
Okay, but again,
and they won those games because their defense was good.
Tiki, with all due respect, he said and they said through 2 years. In Eli Manning's second year, you made the playoffs. He threw 3 interceptions in that one playoff game and was not good. So you know that.
Yeah, of course.
So I'll say it. So all the point that they're making is, not that I want to defend the city of Boston, is if it's framed as through 2 years, not through their entire careers, because Drake Maye is not winning 2 Super Bowls. I'll proclaim that. I'm with you on that. Right. He's not going to win 2 Super Bowl MVPs. I am with you on that. But through 2 years, it is not close. It's Drake Maye over Eli Manning. Okay. It's not. Sean, you guys are getting too sensitive about this. Through 2 years. That's all I'm saying.
First of all, hold on.
2 years.
Let's just rewind it 5 minutes.
2 years.
We don't know that that's the argument WEI is making.
That's what the caller said. I'm
said
just basing on that.
No. Through 2 years. You're making it about through Eli through 2 years. His comment was he's already leaps and bounds better than Joe Burrow and Josh Allen. He didn't say the Eli thing. Now you're making it about 2 years.
And I disagree with that.
Yeah, forget about the Eli thing. Because if he's leaps and bounds ahead of Joe Burrow and Josh Allen,
he's not.
Then he's not even in the. Eli's not in the conversation. Then, because Eli's not a conversation. If he's better, if he's already better than a guy who won a damn MVP, then why are we talking about Eli?
Because I disagree with that part. I made that very. That is not. I couldn't disagree with that more. That he's ahead of Josh Allen or Joe Burrow despite the MVP voting this year. Not close. I'm with you. I'm saying if it's just. As of now, through 2 years in his career, is he ahead of Eli Manning? I don't even know how anyone could argue that.
This is where Boston fans suck. Let's just be honest. They sucked last year with the Celtic Knick fan. I felt disgusting having to root for Boston. They suck every year with the Red Sox stuff, and now they suck with the Patriots stuff.
This is a basic thing.
No, it's not a basic thing. Because I actually think Drake Maye should have a better career than Eli Manning. He better have a better. I love the idea of Drake Maye coming out, but we can't ignore that Drake Maye just went through a 4-team gauntlet with these great defenses, and he wasn't a pimple on the ass of what Eli did versus that Niner defense. It has nothing to do with 2 years. He said already. It has nothing to do with 2 years. No, I am going to yell.
No, because you're not listening. It has nothing to do with the Niners. We're talking about 2 years into one's career.
Dude. Eli picked himself off the carpet versus the Niners, taking hit after hit
Was that
after
his second
hit.
year?
In the end, it has nothing to do with his second year. Why do you keep saying that?
Because that's
he
the
didn't
argument.
say it, and Eli did. People don't want to hear yelling at 11-18. You're insane.
Why
What
am I
Eli
insane?
did versus great defenses, Drake Maye looked like a kid in the freaking candy store begging for a free lollipop. He sucked. He's not better than Eli yet. And it's a ridiculous premise. And stop defending these morons up there. They've got enough. They're pigs.
You're not listening to the argument. You're
No,
just
you are.
screaming. Through 2 years, that's it. I compared his playoff game against Carolina. Was it Carolina in 05? Yeah. That was the out-coached and out-played game. Eli was terrible. That's all we're talking about. Through 2 years, Drake Maye is ahead of Eli Manning. For you to scream and argue about it is like insane.
So I think you're overrating Drake Maye based on what we saw in the postseason. Against the better teams, look, he was an MVP candidate. I'll give him a ton of credit. I actually thought he should win the MVP because they had so much less. But against the better teams, he was bad. He was terrible, even though he threw for 270-something yards in the Super Bowl. We all saw it. It was padded stats in the fourth quarter when the Seahawks were just playing a shell, throw the ball underneath, complete it, whatever. We're going to tackle you and run the clock. But the game before, he had a ridiculously low passer rating. He threw for under 100 yards. They won because the Denver Broncos were playing a patsy at quarterback. And he's been sacked 5 times in every game. Like he's lost. He's trying to be a hero, and that's because he's young. But I'm not feeling the Drake Maye love in games that matter.
No, and I am just merely saying that through 2 years, Eli had played one playoff game and got shut out. So everything you said is right. I'm not even arguing that about the way Drake Maye played in the playoffs.
I think what Shaun is saying is who cares about Eli?
Well, because that was the point that was made, and I was just saying
the point that was made is that Drake Maye is going to be the next coming of the greatest quarterback in NFL
and
history.
I disagree with that.
Exactly. That's all Shaun is saying.
I'm just saying, it has
that's
nothing to do
all
with
Shaun
2
is
years.
saying. Because this has nothing to do with 2 years, has nothing to do with Eli Manning.
But that was the
Eli
point.
Manning is a Hall of Famer in waiting. He won 2 Super Bowls. We all know what happened in 2007 and beyond. And yes, maybe he was a very average regular season record, 500, and the statistics and all those things that'll tell you stories and lie to you. When it mattered most, when he had his real shots in the postseason, he was flawless. And so when Drake Maye is flawless in those games, we can have that conversation.
Fair, very adult way of saying it.
I will be I'll be very nice to everybody with this. I agree that Eli Manning is a 2-time Super Bowl MVP.
Yes.
That will not be something on Drake Maye's resume.
But here's
if I had to predict.
I agree with you. But here's the reality.
Yes.
2 years doesn't make a career.
I agree.
So
we were talking
who
about
cares what Drake Maye or Eli Manning did in his first 2 years?
I know, but that's all I'm agreeing with. Why are you guys getting so angry with me?
Because it's shallow. It's cheap.
It's stupid.
It's cheap. It's like a cheap argument. I can win this side of this argument because I'm going to take a 2-year time
Are you a
span.
stupid person?
Who cares?
I can make the call for that second in MVP voting. Drake Maye undid all of it with his 4 playoff performances. And if Eli's facing Jared Stidham in the Carolina Panthers that year, does he win the game?
Right.
I gotcha. I was simply agreeing with the short little premise that he put out.
Yeah, but that's
just
low-hanging, simple, cheesy fruit.
Okay.
Are you stupid? Are you a stupid person?
I accept it. I was just simply saying, hey, that aspect of that argument, I'd agree with. Is Drake Maye ahead of Josh Allen? No. And here's the honest way to handle this for the city of Boston. I'm a Jet fan. I'm a loser. Right? Clear loser. You know? Clear loser. We suck. We don't have a quarterback. We literally spent the first part of the show talking about Derek Carr. All right? This is where I'm at.
Right. Can we get Derek Carr?
If you said to me, and this is the end of the debate, honestly, because you guys have your quarterback. You're pretty good with Jackson Dart, and you should run with that. I have nothing. If you said to me, Evan Roberts, you can pick any one of these 3 people. They're yours. They're a Jet. It's over. They're done. They're yours.
Yeah.
And the choices you gave me with a clean slate were Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, and Drake Maye. I will answer the question for you. Do you want me to answer it?
It's Josh Allen.
It's Josh Allen, number 1.
Josh Allen, number 2.
Well.
And Josh Allen, number 3.
It's Joe Burrow, number 2.
Yeah.
And in a distant, faraway third place is Drake Maye.
I agree with that.
So obviously I don't agree with that statement.
Right.
But if you're prefacing it by saying through 2 years, who's off to a better start in their career, that's it. That's where I was
Okay,
agreeing
but
with
why
them.
are they channeling Eli?
I don't know, because they lost to him twice. Teak, they're bitter.
Yeah, that's it.
Have I answered this for you?
Yeah, there you go. I knew the answer to that.
And I'm not bitter. I'm just
I knew
with
the answer to that, but I wanted you to admit why they're talking about Eli.
You wanted me to say it?
Yes.
Okay.
That's why they're talking about Eli.
All right.
Because Eli's their daddy.
You tell him, man. You want to do that too, Shaun? Go ahead.
Yeah, Eli's your daddy, all right?
Eli's not my anything. I'm just being honest.
I don't know. It's Patriot fans, everything. We can have a world where Eli, we understand, is not the greatest quarterback in the world, but he's also not like a toilet we just go to the bathroom on constantly.
Okay.
And that's what it's become.
I have given in to you guys. Can you give in to me? Just very simply. As inane and stupid as the argument is, would you agree that through 2 years, Drake Maye was better than Eli Manning?
He had a better second regular season than Eli.
Okay, thank you.
Through 1 year, Jackson Dart's better than Drake May, so why don't we have that conversation?
Fine. If we did that, we could say that too.
But I think that's stupid because right now I still think Drake May's a better quarterback.
He had a better second regular season.
That's it.
Yeah.
And even a better playoff because Eli got shut out in his one playoff game.
Yeah, but Drake May was not good in any of those games.
I'm not saying he was good.
I'm just saying he wasn't good in any of those games.
You see what I tried to do here? I tried to meet them in the middle because I clearly this affected both of you.
Yeah,
and I understand
angry.
why. I met you in the middle.
I'm not angry.
Saying,
I just think it's silly.
I'm angry because now I've yelled, and I didn't want to yell this morning.
Were you yelling at me or were you yelling at Boston?
Boston,
I think
for sure.
Boston threw you?
Yes, because you were channeling Boston.
Now, let me go to the guy who says I'm a moron. What have I done that's moronic? I'm literally agreeing with some stupid, simple kind of comment. And that's Michael in Reading. What's up, Michael? Why am I dumb?
Hey, listen, man, I've been listening to this show for a while. Love you guys all. But can we agree, Eli, he's a beloved figure in New York sports, right?
Right. Yeah.
Okay. So you saying on the air and comparing all this other jazz, which all your acronyms, IPO, FPO, whatever acronym you got, Evan, at the end of the day, he's a beloved figure. But yesterday, when I'm sitting there working, listening to this beautiful WFAN, I get about 2 hours about Adam Sandler being a fan and how that's wrong and the hat and all this. But now Evan's calm and going to sit there and be like, well, guys, technically speaking, Eli, what? What happened to, like,
that's what
just
the
being
guy.
on our
That's
side?
what the guy asked. I agree that Drake May's not going to win 2 Super Bowls. So I'm on your side. I don't think he's going to accomplish that. But that's what the guy commented on. So I simply said, yes, at least from that aspect, I agree with them. Blaming me. I just wanted to say, yeah, I think that part of the comment is right.
Yeah.
Even if the rest of it is stupid. And the rest of it is stupid.
Right. So that invalidates the whole of it.
I'm also surprised that people in Boston are that high on May after what happened in the Super Bowl in the postseason. Not that you want to turn on him, not that you want to get rid of him, not that you want to go hyperbolic.
Right. You want to believe in him still, but he had nothing like the game anyone expected him to have.
Yes.
It was bad.
And by the way, it was a segment and a half on Adam Sandler, not 2 hours, not quite at least.
Well, people called for 2 hours.
Yes.
Evan's got me so mad I'm getting like eczema back here. I'm itching my elbow.
Got hives?
Yeah. I'm like aggravated.
Jeez.